Hi, this is Griffin with Wason Furniture. Today we're going to be building the Mainstays 4-cube storage desk. This is the white wood grain finish, and this product can be found in stores and also on Walmart.com. Before you start, you want to make sure that none of your panels have any damage and that you have all of your hardware. If you have any issues, you can contact the number on the front of the manual and we'll get you taken care of. If everything is in order, then we can begin assembly. For step 1, we need our D, E, F, and G panel, 16 cam bolts, and 16 wooden dowel pieces. We're going to insert 4 wooden dowels into each panel, and we're going to do this on the inner 2 pre-drilled holes. So we want to go there and there, and then on this side, notice that there's 2 pre-drilled holes for the cam locks. We want to insert them on the pre-drilled holes that are inside or narrower than those. We're going to do that for all of these panels. So 2 pre-drilled cam lock holes, we want to be narrower or inside. Okay, next we're going to screw in 4 of our cam bolts into each panel. And we want to do this on the 4 outer pre-drilled holes. So again, on the rest of these panels, 4 outer pre-drilled holes. For step 2, we need our C panel and our 4 H panels, and then 22 plastic dowel pieces. We can start with this C panel. So again, you see these cam lock holes. We want to insert them into the pre-drilled holes on the edge of the panel that are inside of those. So there and there. And then on these edges, we want to insert these into the outer 2 pre-drilled holes. Okay, and then for our H panel, we're going to insert 2 wooden dowel pieces onto each edge, and we want these to be inside of the pre-drilled cam lock holes. So for step 3, we're going to take our E panel and our 2 H panels. I'm going to position the H panels so that this unfinished side is facing towards me, where there's these cam locks down here. I want the same thing on this H panel. I want this unfinished edge facing towards me. Then we're going to take 4 of our cam locks. On these you'll notice a plus and minus sign as well as an arrow. You want these pointing out towards this E panel. Okay, then we can stand our E panel up. We want this unfinished side facing up, these cam bolts facing towards these H panels. Stand the H panels up, unfinished side facing away from me. Then you can tighten it down by turning clockwise. Then the same thing with this H panel. I want unfinished side facing up, unfinished side facing away. Then tighten down by turning clockwise. For step 4, we're going to grab 4 more of our cam locks. We're going to insert them into those H panels, and this time we want the plus and minus facing out towards this D panel. Okay, we're going to stand our D panel up, unfinished side facing up, cam lock holes facing towards me. Then secure by turning those cam locks clockwise. For step 5, we're going to do the same thing. We need our 2 H panels and our G panel. Then we're going to insert our 4 cam locks into these sides of the H panels, those plus and minus and that arrow facing towards the G panel. Stand that G panel up, unfinished side facing up, cam locks down here, H panel up, unfinished edge up, unfinished side away. Tighten down by turning clockwise. Same with this H panel, unfinished edge facing up, unfinished side facing away. Step 6, we're going to grab our F panel and 4 more cam locks. Go ahead and insert those cam locks with those plus and minuses facing towards that F panel. Okay, now we're going to stand up our F panel, unfinished side facing up, cam lock holes on my side. Then tighten down those 4 cam locks by turning clockwise. Okay, for steps 7 and 8, we're going to grab those 2 assemblies we just made and our 2 eye panels. And we also need 4 of our screw number 1s. So we're going to attach these eye panels so that this side with the 8 holes is attaching to the unit. And we want to make sure that our unfinished edge is facing up. We're going to do the same thing on this side. 8 holes up against the unit, unfinished edge facing up. Then we're going to attach it with 4 screw number 1s in those pre-drilled holes. Going to do the same thing on this side. 4 holes, 4 screws. For step 9, we want to grab our C panel, and then this assembly with the F and G panel. We want our unfinished sides facing away from us. Then I want this C panel, I want these cam locks facing towards me, away from those unfinished edges. Slide those plastic dowel pieces in, and then we're going to secure it with 2 of our screw number 1s on these 2 pre-drilled holes on either side of this bottom shelf. For step 10, we're going to grab our A panel, our B panel, 2 wooden dowels, and 10 cam bolts. To start, we can insert our 2 wooden dowels to the pre-drilled holes on the A panel. Then we're going to screw 4 cam bolts into those outer 4 pre-drilled holes. Okay, then we're going to screw our remaining 6 cam bolts into the B panel, 2 in these outer 2 pre-drilled holes, and then these 4 outer pre-drilled holes. So outer and outer, then these 2 outer, and then these 2 outer. So for step 11, we're going to position the C in assembly that we just made, and we're going to grab our B panel and then 6 cam locks. So we want to put those cam locks into the C panel so that they're facing towards the outer edge of the panel, facing towards me. And then we're going to insert 4 cam locks into the G and F panel, again facing towards this outer edge or towards me. Make sure you push these all the way down. You can use your screwdriver if you're not able to do it with your finger. You push those all the way in. Okay, then we're going to grab our B panel, position it up so these 2 cam locks over here are on the bottom, and then the 4 over here on my left side. We're going to attach it to the rest of the assembly. And then go ahead and tighten down all 6 of those cam locks by turning clockwise. Okay, for step 12, we're going to grab this assembly with the D and E panel. Make sure that these unfinished edges are facing up. Then we're going to grab our A panel. And here, we want these dowels facing towards the left. So I have my eye down here, unfinished edge facing up. I want this A panel with the dowels facing left. But first, we need to insert 4 of our cam locks into these cam lock holes. We want those plus and minuses facing outwards. Again, make sure you push those all the way in. Okay, then grab our A panel. Again, dowels to the left. Okay, then tighten down those 4 cam locks by turning clockwise. Okay, now we're going to attach these 2 assemblies together in step 13. So I have the finished sides facing away from me, unfinished sides facing towards me. I have this B panel flat, C panel here. So we're going to slide those 2 wooden dowel pieces into the B panel. And then these plastic dowels right here. Okay, then we're going to take our 2 screw number 1s and we're going to screw it in right here into the C panel on these 2 pre-drilled holes right here on the E panel. In step 14, we're going to take 8 of our screw number 2s and our 2 L brackets. We're going to secure this down here. And go ahead and make sure that you have all 4 screws in the bracket before you tighten it all the way down. For step 15, we're going to take 8 of our caps and 8 of our floor protectors. So you're going to insert those 4 caps onto these cam lock holes down here on the insides of the cubes. And then these floor protectors, we're going to put 1 in each corner. For step 16, we're going to grab our 2 J panels. You want to make sure that you align them so that they're evenly covering all of the edges. And you're going to nail it down using your nails and this little nail holder. Simply slide the nail into that little hole and then hold it up against the unit to nail in. I like to start in one corner, get that nailed down, and then come to this opposite corner so that that panel doesn't move around. Make sure it's lined up. And then you want to nail down where there's a perforation in the back of these J panels. You want to do that for both of the panels. Okay, we want to do the same thing for this. Make sure it's lined up good. Okay, then once you have it down, you can use your remaining nails just to make sure that it's fully secure. Please don't skip this step as it's very important for the stability of the unit. Once you have those back panels nailed down, your unit is now complete.